Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the channel. My name is Bradley, also known as the Swim Coach. Today, we're going to be looking at the stats for the first 8 weeks of the Fantasy Football League. Here are the goalkeepers. So, we've got Johnston from Crystal Palace on 38 points so far, who's leading the way, tied with Bert Leno from Fulham. So, that's quite interesting. Now, only 2.5% of people are actually using the Crystal Palace goalkeeper. 16% are using the Fulham goalkeeper, Leno. That's quite interesting as well. Then we have the Tottenham goalkeeper on 36 points. Then the Chelsea, which is a bit surprising, on 35 points. And then we go to West Ham goalkeeper, which is surprising. 34.9% of people are using him. 33%, 33 points. So that's quite nice. So there are the top 5 so far, and then you've got all the others below. So it's quite interesting to see where we are, what teams. Palace, Fulham, Tottenham, I can understand because they're top of the league with Arsenal. I can understand why Arsenal goalkeepers are not there because of at the start of the season, Ramsey was the number 1 goalkeeper. Now it's Raya, so they're going to be a bit further down the list. As we can see, there's Raya and there's Ramsdale. There we go. So, very interesting. Only 10%. I don't think Ramsdale's going to be playing against Chelsea. I think it's going to be Raya. So that's going to be another interesting one and debate from there. But if you add both those points up, that goes to 33, and that would have taken it in the top 5. Now, on to defenders. Here we go. Another surprise. Crystal Palace player. Yeah, so Crystal Palace first on both goalkeepers and defence. That's surprising. On 51 points, 16% of people using him. Then we go to Trippier. Half of people, 47%, are using him in his second overall. Okay, 49 points. That's quite nice. And then we go to the duo of the Ben White and Saliba. But Saliba does have a little bit of a question mark. He's 75% playing this weekend. It is against Chelsea, so we will see how that is, or how that goes, shall we say. Matty Cash, another interesting one, 31%. Good value, actually, at 5.1. Even at, look, 4.9. That's another good high or low costing player that's doing quite well. Ramiro, again, 4.8. Another Palace one at 4.5. Another Palace one below that, 4.5, that are getting in those points. So it is quite interesting to see how those points lead out. It'd be interesting to see what people go for this weekend as well. Moving on to defenders. What's defenders? Midfielders, sorry. So, Mo Salah, he is technically a striker, so I don't know why he's on there as a midfielder. But we'll take it in game. 59 points. So, that's quite interesting as well. 35% of people are using Mo Salah. Then we've got Song, 9.5. So he's a little bit cheaper, so that's quite nice. And then 34%. Okay. Saka. Now, Saka's another one who's another questionable. It is against Chelsea, so we'll see what happens there. Cost 8.5, so that's quite nice. 53 points. Bowen just signed a nice, I think, was it 7-year contract or something like that? That's quite nice. Costs 7.3. Only 18% of people using him. So those 18% I've got a lovely little bargain here at the moment. Okay. Then we got then we got Madison on 47 points. So again, quite close. 8.1, 38%. Okay. Then we go to Odegaard, 8.5 and only 23%. So that's interesting. 46 points. And then Jensen from Brentford. Only 2.6%. And that is a good little steal, that 5.4. That's quite interesting. 46 points. So there we go. And then we'll go down and here's some other points total so far. It's quite interesting, actually, where you can get some good money, especially this one. Okay, the Brentford midfielder. Yeah, it's only 46 points, but not much difference. And then you can gain extra on someone else as well. So that's something you guys can look into as well. Now, here we go into the strikers. This is going to be an interesting one. Who is going to be top dog on the striker points? Watkins, 59 points. Okay. 8.2, so quite good still. Now, Haaland, 88% of people use Haaland. That's an interesting one. 55 points. So not much difference between him and Watkinson as well. So that's interesting. Alvarez, see the Man City duo getting in over 100 points there. So yeah, 103. Yeah, 103. Yeah. So between them two, that's works way up, but that would be costing you 21 million. Oh, bit of a hard one there. So the Newcastle player, 7.5. 21% of you use him. 43 points. Now, it's a bit of a drop, but we go to a Luton player. That's quite an interesting one. And 37 points, but only 6%, 6.8% of people use him. 5.6 mil. And then Eduardo, again, 5.5. So some little steals down near the bottom here. It's just boost up. You can use them and get like someone like Haaland or Watkinson. So if you go like Morrison Watkinson, now you're talking what? 96 points. So you're saving yourself quite a bit of money to spend elsewhere on your team. So it's going to be an interesting one. But that is the stats from up to week number 8. Okay. So hopefully you guys, this helps you guys out. And there will be a video coming out on the, what day is it? There will be a video coming out on the 21st, okay, at 11 a.m. to go through my pick of my team that I'll be using this week. Now, don't look at this one because it's completely wrong, okay? So don't worry about that. So we'll look into it. And from there, have a lovely time. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye from now.